Tempters. Oh, okay.
Voice check.
Check, check, check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check. Your butthole, cause it might have poop on it.
Isn't it a great thing that your fable character don't rap? You
Yeah.
don't have the illest rhymes.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Attempters. My name is Ryan Bolser, aka Caboose, and this is...
Pat Holmes, aka Beef Coffee.
Okay, so I just picked the Wasp quest off screen. I think I did, actually. I'm going to do some boasts. But I like to go to Oakvale before I do any quests in this game. This is the best way to grind in this game. You don't have to do any grinding if you do this for the rest of the game. But basically, before you accept any quest, before you do anything, there's a lot of mini quests you can do too to get XP points.
It's like a breathing sack of pus.
What?
Are you also going to do the bird quest? The guy standing outside the altar and ask you to... These pesky ravens are bothering the trees and stuff. And you have to go and kill 3 of them.
Wasps are attacking the picnic area.
The wasps are attacking the picnic area. Come.
Attack the picnic area.
Okay, I did pick the wasp quest.
Over here.
From Yogi Bear?
I'm gonna beat up this bully first.
Ow! You lousy heroes are all the same.
Shut up, you gross kid.
Funniest thing I've seen in years.
Thanks, old man.
Did you see his mouth? It looked like that he was already in pain.
Yeah.
The rascal deserves it.
Basically, if you want to get a really high level in this game.
I'm sure you'll make many friends in your travels.
Yeah, really?
Perhaps
Oh, you
you'll
think?
meet again.
Shut up, old man. I'm gonna skip your conversation now.
So, did you get a real high level in this game?
Do a lot of... Most of the quests are like mini quests and stuff, and they get you a lot of experience points. Now, there's a place you can grind... if you go all the way to Oakvale before you do any of the quests and then come back, you don't have to... You basically don't have to train for the rest of the game. You don't have to stop and be like, I need to do some... or I won't be able to... So basically, I'm going to go all the way to Oakvale first, and then come back and start doing quests. And then from then on, I'll only do the main quests. Because we want to get this playthrough over with. We're not going to do all the side quests. We're just going to do the main quests.
So, what's your favorite cartoon city?
Cartoon City? From cartoons, right?
Yes. The cartoon universes.
Oh, from cartoon. Okay, my favorite city from the cartoon universes. I would have to say, I don't know if anybody would remember this city. I don't remember the name of it either, because I'm not a goddamn nerd when it comes to remembering. Actually, in episode 45, number
Use that term lightly too, would you? I mean, it means a lot more nowadays to be a nerd than not to be.
I know, but they say today they're like it's something to be proud of. When not only 10 years ago, it wasn't something to be proud of. If you were a nerd, you got picked on and beat up.
Yes, and we can also thank the movies like Revenge of the Nerds for that.
Yeah, well, Revenge of the Nerds and The Big Bang Theory, which being the Big Bang Theory,
I mean, let's face it, a lot of
over grossly says what a nerd is too. It's
the stereotypical nerd. Most nerds are jocks nowadays. Most nerds.
What?
You can be a jock and be a nerd.
See, I was neither. I was an outcast. I was neither a nerd, a jock, or a geek, or any of those things. I was just an outcast.
And see, the whole reason at all why Big Bang and the movies such as Revenge of the Nerds, that whole series, the whole reason that they stand presence is because they were showing a lifestyle that not many people were accustomed to, even the people that were in those lifestyles.
What are you talking about?
Back in the 80s when Revenge of the Nerds were created.
Okay.
To be a nerd, you had to be sheltered. You had to be someone that was deliberately hermiting themselves from everyone else. So therefore, they're going to be shunned anyway because not too many people knew about them.
Makes sense.
When nowadays, you have video game consoles out in the front room. They're not hidden in the back room.
I went to the wrong area, but I might as well end up doing this.
And just about...
This is a side quest, a fishing quest. Sorry, guys. Alright, continue what you were saying.
And just about every restaurant you go to has some form of an arcade machine.
Yeah.
So anybody can be seen playing a game. Whereas back in the 80s, arcades were a little bit darker, you know. They weren't as lighted. They were very colorful on the outside. They were saying, come in. But you go inside, not a lot of light.
So basically what you're saying is that a nerd back in the day was somebody who liked a certain thing and reclused themselves.
What I'm saying is people were saying that people were reclusive and that if you were shunned, you were instantly a nerd, when that was not always the case. Nowadays, a nerd is just someone who's smart and that they are more revered.
Okay, I guess I can see that. Well, that's basically the same thing in otaku. See, in Japan, an otaku basically means nerd or geek, but it's more specific. An otaku is somebody who is really interested in a single subject. Like, for instance, you can be an anime otaku, meaning that you really, really love anime. Or you can be a Civil War reenactment otaku, meaning you really like to reenact the Civil War, and it's your hobby, and you like it a lot. Or you can be a LARPer otaku, which means that you like LARPing a lot.
I love that explanation.
Yeah. That's like, but in America we've like over-categorized it, and it's stupid.
Thank you to stereotypes.
Yeah, and stereotyping it a lot, and I don't think that's right. If you're a nerd for anything that you like more than anything else. If it's a hobby or an interest that you like doing more than anything else, that means you're an otaku for that thing. Say if you like reading comic books, otaku for comic books. You can't generalize somebody as a nerd or geek for liking something, because your personality could be completely opposite for a nerd or a geek, but you'd still be an otaku. You can be a cooking otaku, for fuck's sake. If you like cooking a lot, you're a cooking otaku. You're a nerd and a geek for that single subjective thing.
So it's giving you a frame of reference for what you like. It's not generalizing you in any one way.
Yeah, exactly.
That is awesome.
I like that too. But back to the question at hand, you asked me what was my favorite city.
Yes.
From a cartoon. My favorite city from any cartoon is the Duckman series. I like that city.
Oh, I love the Duckman.
The Duckman.
The Duckman cartoon.
Yeah, the Duckman cartoon is so funny. And I think it's just... also, Ugly America. Ugly America was a cool city too. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Ugly America should not have been canceled. I really, really love that show a lot.
I have two that reign on my favorite list.
Also, a really good way to get experience is not just to kill, like, the monsters, but to kill everybody. You get bad experience points for them. But there's a cool thing. See, you can be a bad person throughout this whole game. It doesn't matter. All you gotta do is collect money and then donate all your money to the Temple of Avo, and then it doesn't matter. Then you become good immediately after.
Oh, the dude had a backpack.
Shut up. He was worth experience points, and I wanted those experience points. I also get a cider crate from his dead corpse.
No, you got the Hellraiser cube.
The Hellraiser cube. They actually give you in the updated anniversary edition.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's what you're playing. Maybe we can show them down the road.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I'll definitely put it on if I find it. This is also a good idea to go to Oakvale before you do any of the missions, because you also find stuff and get items. If I go to Oakvale right now, I can get a great axe, and the great axe that my mother had from her grave, and it's way powerful. The dark great axe that you could also put some stuff on it, but basically, I'm just doing this to get some stuff. Once I get to Oakvale, I'll return to the guild guy.
So for my two favorite cartoon universe cities,
These bandits will kill us for fun.
which they are honestly tied, even though they haven't kept up with Johnny Test lately, but Pork Belly I love.
I still don't see no gold.
Because of every time a villain attacks there's a citizen that says, "Why do they even want to take over the city? I don't want to be here."
What are you talking about?
Johnny Test.
Oh yeah, the Johnny Test City. Yeah. I also like the city from the little tiny like port town in Steven Universe. Have you seen that show?
Yeah.
Because they're so oblivious to everything that's happening.
And what about the one city that only gets referenced once, and they all live in it, but they never talk about it?
What city are you talking about?
Regular show, Town City.
Oh yeah, Town City. Dude, I like the regular show, but I still don't think it's better than Adventure Time. I like the regular show for one reason, and that's because they always have like video game related like pop culture
It is
adventures.
heavy in pop culture. Yes.
Heavy in pop culture references, and they literally play the
Yes,
in
they
every
do.
episode. But it's weird because the Sega Master System was never popular in America. It was popular in Britain and Ireland and all those other European countries. It was never popular in America.
Well, they say all the time about how they gained on only the one system
Yeah.
for literally never having any money.
Yeah. Oh, so they got a Sega Master System because it was cheaper than everything else?
And they also reference to their nostalgia for it.
Yeah.
They can afford another thing now if they want it. They work at the park.
Yeah, but it's weird to hear them, to see, it's weird to see it in pop culture when it never was really an American thing. It's an American cartoon show, so it's kind of weird that they don't have like a, they probably couldn't get the rights to the NES or something.
Well, though, I saw a behind the scene thing. Let me rephrase. I have bought the individual DVDs that they put out for regular show. I have the whole single DVD collection. I don't have the full season sets, but all the singles do add up to all the seasons.
Okay.
And I love watching special features on nearly every movie I get because I'm that kind of person. I like watching what happened.
Yeah.
And
I don't. I like it the mystery to remain mystery, you know? That's why I refuse to watch the special features for Pulp Fiction. Oh
like,
shit, you're gonna have to hold that. We're over on time. Bye everybody!
I'll hold the references for the next